Hey everybody, Pat Blocker here with the Animal Speak. Thanks for joining me today. And it's just a couple of days before Valentine's Day, so guess what I'm going to talk about today? I'm going to talk about animals and love. Um, Speaking of Valentine's Day, my husband and I are not really into the hype of the occasion, but so what we decided to do this year was to donate to one of our favorite charities, which is a rescue group called Big Dogs, Huge Paws. I got my dog Jet there, and we decided instead of expensive gifts for each other, we would donate enough money to feed a big dog for a month. So that's what we did for our Valentine's Day, and I I just think that it's it's good to express how much we love animals and how much they can teach us about love as well. So our companion animals don't just share our homes, but the relationship that we have with them really helps to shape our hearts, and it's also they offer their wisdom about love just by their presence. So if we pay attention, we can really realize what our pets that can be our greatest teachers. And so they can teach us about love and patience and just the beauty of everyday moments. So I'd like to talk about some of the specific things that they can teach us. And of course, animals certainly can teach us about unconditional love. They don't care how we look. They don't care how much money we have. Uh, my dogs don't even care that I can't sing, and I sing to them all the time, and they seem to enjoy it. So anyway, but they just truly can accept us for who we are, and they love us wholeheartedly. They accept us for who we are, and their devotion really can remind us that true love isn't about perfection. It's about presence and connection and, simply showing up for one another. Animals are really good at that. Uh, Another thing they can teach us is really how to live in the moment. The my dogs, they don't dwell on the past and they don't worry about the stock market. You know, they delight in their favorite toys or their favorite games, and they're very good at getting me up out of my chair and getting outside for some exercise and to play with them and just to enjoy each other's company. Uh, Cats are great at just taking advantage of the moment and laying in the sun. Um, Lots of cats like to jump up on your lap when you're having a quiet evening, and that purring that they do just shows their love and reminds us to savor the moment, I guess. uh, Here's another one. Animals are very forgiving. If you ever accidentally stepped on your dog's paw, or maybe dinner's a little bit late. You know, they're very forgiving, uh, and that's always something we like to remember. That they don't hold grudges, and they just can remind us that resentment is not where a place where they want to be. It's not a place where they want to hang out, and maybe we shouldn't either. Uh, they certainly can teach us how to display our emotions freely. If they're happy, dogs are going to wag their tails, cats are going to purr, horses are going to kick up their heels, and they just really don't hesitate in showing their emotions. And whereas we humans tend to mask our emotions quite often, and animals just aren't much into that. They can also teach us certainly about the power of unspoken communication, and they communicate without ever saying a word, of course, and so they communicate through body language and their energy and their intentions, and they certainly can communicate love through those methods. And they're, we don't always have to understand, but they're they're teaching us about tuning in and being present and listening with our hearts. Animals can teach us how to appreciate the simple things, uh, the simple love of going out on a walk and enjoying the nice weather if you have it, or if it's even not so nice. Sometimes we enjoy taking a walk when it's snowing a little bit. Anyway, the like I said, my dogs have favorite toys, and they just like they just don't contain themselves about appreciating those simple toys, and the moments that we spend together playing, the moments that we just spend together cuddling, and so on. So that certainly is an exchange of the emotion of love. Um, they certainly can teach us about loyalty and trustworthiness. Um, I, as most of you probably know, I have German Shepherds, and German Shepherds are really known to be loyal, uh, but not to say that other breeds aren't, but that's one of the traits of German Shepherds, and I really appreciate that. And they can be trusted to be German Shepherds when they're when they're supposed to be. So that teaches us about trustworthiness and loyalty in relationships as well. So the last thing I'd like to talk about is that how with animals, love is their legacy. And when we open up our hearts to our animals, they really leave an imprint on our souls that really lasts forever. And it's even after they're gone. And so we can reflect back on how their love has shaped us and what it has taught us. And like I said, it stays with us even after they've gone. So, our pets might not speak the same language that we do, but they communicate from, life's deepest truths, really. Uh, they show us with every nuzzle, with every cuddle, um, with with the wagging tail and the purring, and so on. So anyway, so I'm just want to encourage you to take the time to listen to your companion animals, and we can discover that they're not just our companions, but they're our teachers, and how they gently guide us toward a life that's really filled with more love. So that's my Valentine's message for you. And if you'd like to get in touch with me if you'd like a reading for your own animal, if you'd like to learn more about how you can connect with your animal. You can go to my website, you can book a session, or you can send me an email. My website is www.theanimalspeak.com. My email address is pat@peacefulpaws. No, I did it again. I always do that. I say the website right, and then I give you the wrong email address, although it would get to me. But let's stick with the animal speak. So my email is pat@theanimalspeak.com. Lots of love to you and your animals, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.